Good afternoon, all. My name is William Torrey. This is my midterm video for Leadership and Communication with Dr. McCrimmon. The reason I'm in my vehicle is I thought we should start our video on a drive. The reason being, I'm doing my video on the subject of wood and the different aspects of wood. Well, you can't look out any windows without seeing any trees. And we know wood comes from trees. So that's the reason why we're in the vehicle, to see the different trees that we have in our area. So all trees are reproduced by seeds. Excuse me. And the seed structures vary from different types of trees. In general, your woods are broken down into two different categories. That is hardwoods and softwoods. Your hardwoods are deciduous trees, which basically means they are trees that have leaves that fall off annually, such as your maples, your oaks, your poplars are all hardwood trees. Where your softer woods are they're conifers, trees, which basically means they're evergreen trees, such as your pine, your cypress, your Douglas fir are all softwood trees. Your hardwood trees do have a tendency to grow slower, which means that they are more dense than your softwood trees, which makes softwood ideal for construction purposes. With construction, because they grow faster, you're able to reproduce them. But before I get into the construction aspect of it, let me walk you through the lumbering aspect of it. So Canada is the #1 producer of lumber in the world. Even though the United States is still #2, Canada still ships a vast amount of lumber. I know firsthand to here to Fayetteville, the Lowe's, Home Depot, and 84 Lumber all get their shipments out of Canada. So with lumber, it is when it's cut down, when the tree is cut down and it's cut into sticks or pieces, that's when it is transferred into the term lumber. When you cut the tree, you'll see that the inside of the tree has different markings and different grains in the trees. This is a piece that I had for another project that I milled together. Also, you'll notice that there's knots in the wood. So what a knot is when a limb falls off of a dead limb, falls off a good tree. So, and pretty much what I call it, it's like a beauty mark or a scar, if you'll call it, for the tree. So when you're crafting, or depending what you're doing, some pieces you want some knots because it brings character to the piece. But also in construction, you don't want a lot of knots because it also weakens the wood, depending how it's cut. Different wood could be milled into different, or different types of wood could be milled into different things. All wood can be used for crafting, because this here was a rough cut piece of wood. This is similar to what you'll find. This is a 2x4. This is what you'll find in the walls of your home. This is what they put your home together with. But also, this is an umbrella with a oak handle that has been milled into a design for your hand to grip. So with the different wood types, you also have different grains, and the grains are like the fingerprints of the wood, because every type of wood, either the grain is different, but it is similar to that species of wood. Excuse me. So like the oak has a tighter grain in the handle versus the pine, which the waning is a little wider. Also, the color of the wood is also going to be different, and that's how people can kind of identify what kind of wood you have. A fun fact: cedar, which I have a piece here, is a natural insecticide. People will line their closets with cedar to keep moths from eating their clothes. Cedar is a very durable piece of wood. It is a soft wood, but it is very durable. People use this for like play sets outside with their kids, because it lasts a lot longer, and you don't have to worry about ants or termites or carpenter bees eating at the wood, where your pine, you would. So this was my video on wood. This is my explanation of the different things you can use wood for. There's an infinite number of things that you can go and build with wood. I've seen intricate canes that are made from wood. I personally love working with wood. To me, it's a stress reliever. But with wood, it lasts for decades. So I thank you for listening. If you have any questions in the future, please, I'll be willing to answer. Thank you, and have a nice day.